Rise and shine. I'll buy that for $1. I don't know why I like this commercial though. Ugh, morning. It's 1 AM though. 11 AM. That's morning for me on the weekends. And any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zabatsu Court president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have been also reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. Make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. This all seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot. It's not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if the save's okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he is doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer when he is than here. Than he's than here. I hope so. Did I even say shit right? Whatever. If I messed up, I'm sorry. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too noisy right now. Let's take this Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Wow, we got a whole new UI looking thing. This is different. I'm liking this. I don't know where it's from, but I like this. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Hmm? Yeah, grab beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Woman? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind it though, smoke if you want. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing like the Kotatsu and the Hiro can fix. Oh right, boss, you're never good with a cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring a jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where'd you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago, why? Nothing, just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it's just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus, I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change to something more comfortable. Take your time. And there's Cat. Say Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Hmm? Oh, they're just four. You just vary of the new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. What? I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. A bear. Well then. Alright, you know, it's not that far-fetched. There are several Russians that have a little bear cub as a pet, and it's technically legal in Russia in certain parts, so it's not that far-fetched. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. Is that Jill and her friends? That might be Jill or something, isn't it? Or maybe one of them is Jill. I don't know which one's Jill. I think this might be Jill here. What? Me taking a sappy pic? Or is that just a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on a printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's The one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh, is this pic recent or... Actually, that's the one from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what'd you expect? That's what they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed or framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex? Let's just say that everything ended up with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of the house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in the pic. Why have a pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with herbs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put it that way. Damn, Jill's gone through a lot of stuff. See, we know a lot about people except Jill. We don't know hardly a lot about Jill, and we only can tell what she tells others, which is kind of interesting. It makes me really want to get to know Jill more and more and more as I keep playing through the game. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the streets. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing. Now please, give that to me. Nope. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Alright then. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Oh damn. Beer so far 0, cans left 12, remaining beer 100. Oh! This is like a minigame, isn't it? I just drank in the game. And drank in the real life. What is this? It's like a brand new minigame. I'm liking this. It's like a... This time we're the ones drinking. Drink a little bit more. Alright. Damn, you have a lot of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks in the bar and these? The drinks in the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones that sell in the store. And besides, the ones in the bar is more of a double IPA. This is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, it doesn't taste like it's lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what's that name of the base liquid used at the bar again? Neutrogenic declometrial, like, dogonal, or NDL. Good lord. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. Maiden kiss. Let's go and drink a little bit more. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. Might as well finish it off, right? There we go. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in the bars. And is the one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly, then needed for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Let's open another can here and have a sip. This is literally the most social thing. Well, not the most social, but I guess it's the most social thing we've done as Jill. We literally can control whenever she drinks and opens beers while talking to the boss. I kind of like this. It's actually really cool. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? No, really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno. What's to be my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprised me you kept the poster of me in the room. And even more than you hung in the plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less of a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. Still wondering why you did though. Let's have a little bit more. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, dunno, a dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyways, so it's kinda pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Let's have a little bit more. Let's finish off the drink. I'll pop another one open. There we go. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out a pain. No, nothing of that sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compared it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Do you just call me a dildo face? No. That's what friends are for. Wow. Hey, Jill. When'd you get that black 4-ball? 4-ball, wow, 4-ball. Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite this side though. He was cornered by all these dogs that were keeping no distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching and such as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. The random figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home? At first, I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute though. Not like the fat mess that he's sleeping on a table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for a cat like that? Maybe. Oh! Wow. Wow, that's actually really cute. That is actually really cute. So apparently 4 never actually spoke. It's just Jill that speaks for both of them. That is actually really cute. Wow. Jill, you immediately got 10 points. You immediately got major brownie points to me. That is actually really adorable. Oh, she is lonely as fuck. She needs more friends. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. It can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that even being in contact with it. Man, what a baby. At least he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How'd you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He... what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever. I told him he wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him he could wash himself out. If he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him face value. I judge him for what he did as an employee. Aside from the occasional sudden escapades, he'd been as loyal as little gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Have a little bit of drink. We'll open another one. There you go. Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like the blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. What the hell? She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl, says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. Makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. Oh, I said I was gonna drink at the same time she drank. Whoops. Alright, let's go on. You have bad relations with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. But back to Alma. I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent to finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather she takes it with such childish excitement. There you go. I want to make sure I said it right. I've kind of noticed that too. But then again, Lilith can be weird. You think? Lilith operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up into a collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they're different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Let them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she is in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilith is a bit weird though. It is? You would expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilith doesn't convey the image of automatons. Here's a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advance. That aside, I don't know why they're called Lilith. As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilith are Lilith's offsprings in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. Let's have a little bit of a drink for that. Calm down, do not want to hurt the boss. Let's just finish this drink and open a new one before we continue this conversation, right? Just hold it in, Jill. You can chill with your boss. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, do you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister was a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't even help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They're real nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. Well then, I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards or body image. challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. That's the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. Have a drink? I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. And that's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of the way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know the most girls worry about the thighs? God damn it. You know how most girls worry about the thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Have another drink for that. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about these years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges. The kind of guy that means well even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me though. One moment he was congratulating my dad for berating him a little. And the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Out of old age. My dad says his last words was something like, "Fucking scientists created talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? I'm curious about you. Really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Oh. From what you tell me though, it seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that one since I was a kid actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you including this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a redheaded glass-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you call for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her actually. Oh. It's called the N1RV Anna, and if you thought the city was dangerous. Nirvana? Oh, Nirvana! Oh, it says Nirvana! Oh, that's kinda cool. I like that. If you thought the city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B in a hotel instead. Nirvana B? Weird decision. I believe she had said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I'm actually gonna go ahead and have Jill open up another one and have a drink myself. This is fun, I like it. I guess that's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, that's also my old partner from when I was with New San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was with a pleasure, rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that's a cat's That cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he is a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. Hey boss, what do we do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer and work with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. I'm gonna be going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy is slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. But enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I'll go there even though I have virtually no reason to. I'll go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone who you have a problem with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss, from what I see. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you in either one then. That's good idea. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Wow, that was actually really nice. That was really nice. Wow. What's happening here? Got a beautiful view of the city. And it's snowing. Oh yeah, it is December, isn't it? It's pretty. I like it. Chapter 2. Amarga. Oh wow, we finished chapter 1? Whew. Looks like we finished chapter 1. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Okay. Just curious about the rumor she saw. Getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. Daydreamer. We'll look for Daydreamer here. Houses. Kiramiki. Daydreamer. Crack Daydreamer. A Japanese souvenir that has seen better days. It still has a vintage charm to it. Let's go and buy it. Gio bought what she wanted and she's pleasant with herself. She will surely focus on work. Have a nice day. Sweet! And I guess that little thing is the room over there. That's kinda cute. I like it. That was actually really awesome. I really enjoyed it. Oh my god. This game is so cool. I love it. Oh, boss of the hoodie anyway. Well then. This is actually really cool. I am in love with this game. This game is so freaking awesome. I'm really enjoying it. Alright, let's go ahead and save over... Oh jeez, what can we save here? I guess I'll save a new one. I have to start overriding some of the saves later on, like in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and save right here. It'll be pretty good. Nevertheless, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up right here. And we'll continue on, I guess, in the future. I don't know how many chapters there are to this game. I'm gonna have to look up, but this is so cool. Every single time I sit down to display this game, it's such just joy, just such enjoyment, right? So it looks like we're gonna have to save up to 8,000 before our bill is shut off, and hopefully we don't have to worry about it being shut off like that. We'll try to make sure that we have flawless experience with drinks, and we'll see what happens then. Nevertheless, for now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up around here. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. My name is Samrio. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Valhalla or whatever I make. See ya. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Samrio. Welcome to Hello, what have we got here? Hello ladies, how's it going? Breasts as a treasure of the net. I kinda wanna say you could dress better.